shit, guys, we made it. We're halfway there. Welcome to episode 5 of the XFL podcast. I am Aaron. I'm repping the DC Defenders. Fellas.
Mike, I got the New York Guardians.
And Lucas Augustine, LA Wildcats.
Motherfuckers, we went from the heaviest table to the lightest table. I think, the first one was 3 people, wasn't it? It was me, you, and Maddie, right? Yeah. So, apparently this week has changed and there was a lot of losers, and they were like, fuck it, we don't want to come out.
Yeah.
This is a winning table. This is a winning table.
This is
the first winning table we've had.
This is crazy.
It is funny because I always start the podcast with the loser, and we can't fucking do that this time.
Podcast over.
Yeah, I'm actually really concerned about Matt Picard because those Vipers took a beating in that second half. I wonder if he's okay.
It was first for him. He did 2 drag shows this weekend. Matt Picard and his Vipers, and then Sunday late.
Yeah,
Sunday game Sunday. He got sexually assaulted, like hardcore. By the Wildcats. And honestly, like, if out of the things that I have been sexually assaulted by before, a Wildcat is not something that has been very fun in the total pool of life.
He's usually good at taming kitties.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that drag show put him
Well,
in
he is kind of a pussy himself. But,
That's
just, I had it right there. Yeah, I heard it. And that's like one of those dudes that's like I've got like hardcore little brother syndrome with him, where it's just like he could take those verbal assaults. Boom, man. Boom. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the best. Oh, were you there for that show?
No.
The Phoebe show?
No.
I got the whole room to boom at boo. It was so good. Boom at boo! Boo! Let's go around the horn, guys. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because the last couple weeks I've got to go on lengthy, fucking shit about how my DC Defenders lost. We didn't lose this time. We took out the number 1 in our division, Battlehawks, in a very tight game. We took out. The game started exactly like every other game. The last 3 games, 2 games, right?
Yeah, with a 20-foot long beer snake.
Oh, that's how it ended. That's literally how it ended. Yeah. That was like I chose the right team, but it started exactly the same. Cardell got turnovers. There was interception, and then Pep right away. That's their coach. He was like, "Oh, they put in the new dude." And the new dude is 6'7", of all sorts of lanky, and he did really good for us. It was funny because when DC started, they were really, really, really heavy with the throw game, and they were like, "Nope, we are going to keep this shit here now." And it's been a running game, and it's implemented very well.
And it's funny how that'll happen because if you're carving it up with your offense and you're throwing the ball really well, you tend to want to stick to that. And then they went through a couple of games where it just wasn't working, clicking.
It started with us when we just started picking you off all day.
What I think happens, and I think it's a lot of things with any sports star, is the psychology of shit, right? So as soon as you start taking that beating, how do you fucking handle it, right?
Yeah.
And there's some people that just can't seem to pass that echelon.
Like the Vipers, they crumple like a paper bag.
Yeah. Fucking garter snakes.
Yeah.
Fuck. Trouser snakes.
Yeah.
That would be like a compliment in this situation. I don't know why, but it would be. But okay, so there's 4 games that happened this weekend. Fuck it. We did not go around the horn. I stopped at mine. I was talking about.
He said he'll keep it short and sweet, and then he went on this long run.
Well, there's a lot of things to talk about in my camp, and I'm going to start another podcast, and it's going to be strictly just DC Defender shit. But the Guardians did fucking great on the weekend.
Yeah, they looked really good of late, actually, with Luis Perez coming in to take over for the injured Matt McGloin.
Oh, honestly, I'm so happy McGloin's out.
Honestly, though, I didn't think that I would see somebody come in and stabilize, be a stabilizing presence the way that Luis.
Luis was supposed to be a Wildcat number 1.
He sure was.
That's the thing.
See, that's exactly how I feel about my team this week, because it was like Cardell Jones was made to be the face of the DC Defenders. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think it was a little bit too much for him when it started, and then they had this other guy. And it was funny because when they brought him in, he started literally doing the calls that Cardell did. Like, hut, Monday, just like you could tell that it was like I said with Matt before, it's like little brother syndrome, where it's like you may not have got a lot of reps in that situation, but you were around it, and this is what you know
For sure.
right? But keep going. So you guys did.
Yeah.
You guys actually, your guys was my favorite game of the weekend.
Oh, like as soon as it was 17-0, like I was ready.
17-0, Vipers though, not you guys.
Vipers. I was ready to turn that game off, and then last 4 or 5 minutes of that second quarter, Wildcats started coming back, and it was like 20-24 at half, and just like shit, we got a fucking game here.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, right?
Well, it was like right off the bat, first play, first pass, interception, and it's like right at our 15 or 20 yard line. Like,
well, it's always funny to me. It's like you get your snacks. I sit down with a beer, right, and then you just start getting
a Lake of the Woods, I see.
Lake of the Woods, which is not.
Unofficial
You know what?
sponsor.
They have been with us every single podcast so far. Because I am an alcoholic in training. I'm just kidding. I am though. It's sad.
Can we take a minute to
Talk
call
about my
out-
alcoholism?
Well, yeah, that, but also to call out the XFL's shitty app.
Oh.
So I've got the XFL app on my phone, and I was like tracking all the scores. Like I watched the Guardians.
Oh,
game,
it's
but,
delayed.
well,
right?
it's
Is that what
not.
you're
It's
talking
not delayed. This week, all of the games all the games scoring was flipped. So
okay.
So I'm sitting here chirping all the wrong guys, and they're like, "What are you talking about? We're winning." So like I actually had to go and like do a little
Yeah.
research to figure out that the app was all the scores were reversed.
Delete, make amends.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's funny because there was my game. I got called to work on Saturday, so I was watching the DC November game, and then I had to for a little bit go to the app, and it doesn't. It's honestly there's like a half hour lull. Like the half hour is 2 quarters. Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's a half a game. That was crazy. So, you know what would make this situation or this table better if we had the 4th this week, and that'd be Nick, who is stomping the
still
everybody's.
5-0.
Yeah.
like-
but talking about people that'll probably turn around when they finally lose.
But that was the game. That was the game that I started calling out Nick and saying, "Oh my God, the Dragons are actually going to do it. Like one of the bottom teams is actually going to take out the top dogs."
If you go back to and nobody will because I don't even want to. But if you go back to the very first podcast, the one thing that I said about them is they're very, very, very good at adjustments.
Yes.
And it was the same thing with this game. Is because they were losing. And not in dominant fashion or anything like that, but they were losing, and then it was like boom, done. Like they figured
Made
it
an
out.
adjustment.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I appreciated about the Wildcats this week. They finally found a way to win and not have the entire game crumble
Yeah.
in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Those last 2 minutes. Holy moly.
And then again, though, it's like what we brought back. Like we've said it numerous times, the last 2 minutes in XFL football.
Oh, it's so
is
exciting.
fucking fun. Like I love. You know what? It's just like it doesn't matter like the other leagues and shit like that, the way they do this. But I just love like I think everything built is on some sort of drama. Right? Like that's what it kind of builds towards is like there's always gonna be a chance. There's always gonna be a comeback.
Yeah, like even in the Guardians game on Saturday. I can't remember what day the game was. Yeah, busy weekend, but yeah, it was like that. Like we were leading. I think it was like it was a blowout anyhow. And then right as I was saying this game is over, they run back another kickoff for a touchdown. It was like something like a 94-yard run.
Oh,
And they're right back in it, and now it was a 2-possession game after that. So like, and then with the clock stopping every play in the last 2 minutes, like you have all the time that you need to actually mount.
Well,
a
the
comeback.
Vipers could have actually won last night's game if their quarterback didn't throw that interception, but that was the last.
I think like so. My favorite thing that happened the weekend. This is the second time it happened for our team. Was the beer snake.
Yes.
So the first one was I think ended up being 800 cups.
Okay, so explain the beer snake.
Beer snake is just a bunch of It was funny because their chants on the weekend. Did you guys hear it?
No.
Drink beer, drink more beer, drink beer, drink more beer. And I was just like, oh oh my god, I super picked the right team. Actually, that's not even true. I didn't pick a team. They fucking picked me. Right?
They did.
That was a random thing. I think that's what started everybody. Everybody else got to pick their shit.
But anyway, so the
Yeah.
beer snake, everybody's drinking beer and adding cups to the end of this long row that goes like from top to bottom.
So what happened was the first game, it was one level. Okay, so one level, 800 cups.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. They ended up going 2 levels this time. All right.
That's a lot of
What was it,
coronavirus.
19,000 ounces?
Yeah, it was 1,200 cups. And the XFL, the manager of the Defenders, they went added cups to it. And I'm like, oh my god, I can get behind that background team too. Like that's our background of our team. That's fucking awesome.
The Team 10.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. The drinking team. That is our team. That is like.
That's the Defenders
Yeah.
fan
We
base.
don't have. Is there?
Team 10.
Whoa. What? Pump the brakes. Is there cheerleaders?
I don't think I've seen any.
I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
cheerleaders. And like,
I think it's just been us.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like that doesn't even bug me.
No.
You know, like I'm just enjoying because you know what? Maybe it's like they wanted to do more focal point on like the
Yeah.
side interviews
Yeah.
and things
But,
like that.
but if you watch the NFL games, you don't see a lot of cheerleaders.
No,
on
you
TV
don't. That's
anyway,
very
so-
true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, and it's funny because it's like we said, it's like they're like the B movie of sport league, right? So it's maybe like the cheerleaders are just hood bitches that are like giving them head in the back and stuff. It's like this is like this version of cheerleading. You know?
Apologies to all the cheerleaders out there.
So apologies.
International Women's Day yesterday. Come on.
They didn't say they didn't give back a good head.
And there are male cheerleaders too. So.
Yeah, and they like to fight. So. Oh my god, guys. Oh, this has been a weird episode.
You know what? And it's because basically, if you have the extra 2 bodies or extra 1 body, there's a lot more to throw around.
Let's not we're not basic bitches. Let's not blame it on that. Let's just up our game here. What speaking of Table of Champions, what's a song that we could sing to commemorate this? We are the champions, but we're not the champions.
We're not the champions yet. Nobody's the champion yet.
Yeah, we need something just to like put stock in this
Let's
table right now.
Get by with a little help from my friends.
We don't though. We get by with the help of their friends.
We got by with the help of all the losers that wouldn't show up today.
Dude, it's funny because it actually kind of makes me happy they didn't show up. This is the first winning table. It might be the last one.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the only winning table.
Oh, I booked your tattoo as well.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, and it's a short window. I think it's like from 2 to 4 or something. But that's all you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's all you need. So, but here's the thing, though. So we know who's gonna lose right away. Okay. So
Well, it's still a draw between.
no.
Matt and Matt,
No. I mean, at that point,
Yeah.
we know who's gonna lose. When it gets to the championship game,
Yeah.
the loser's already set.
Decided, yeah.
But what we need to do is the winner, the 2 people that are going into the final game,
Mm.
need to get their art ready right away.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not like I don't want to put it on Micro's shoulders where it's like this is what I want, this is what I want. So if you think you're gonna win this thing, get some stock, go to an artist, figure it out, and let's go. But because like we're getting close.
Okay, so I will say this: Nick has a pretty twisted mind,
Yeah.
and I don't know which way this tattoo is gonna go. If it's gonna be like straight up humor, or if it's gonna be something that.
No, you know what? It's funny because, and maybe putting this out in the world, it'll change things.
Yeah.
But Nick cares
Oh, absolutely.
more about things than the average person that would say they do.
Yeah.
Right?
He's gonna pick something like
Which is
really
surprising if you've
legitimately
never met
funny. I think.
Yeah, he's very witty. You know what's funny because it's like there probably isn't even a Nick. You know, we're just
Yeah.
like we're reverse catfishing,
Yeah.
right? No, but I honestly feel there's gonna be some wit behind it. I don't think it's gonna be anything malicious. I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. I think it's gonna be fun. And like we said, it really doesn't matter his record right now.
All comes down to the championship.
The championship game. And I think so when we do that championship game, I think we should all get together. We should all make a fucking bunch of food. We should
Super
have
Bowl,
cameras.
baby.
We
Super
should
Bowl
have
party.
cameras rolling all night and just edit together a really fun thing.
Amen.
And then the following week we go and someone gets stuck with some ink.
With it.
And it starts our first finale of this thing. It's
Yeah.
season 1 complete.
You know what we haven't even mentioned yet?
Chicken spaghetti.
No, but there's a 3-way tie for first in the East right now.
Yeah, but the one thing that I noticed in that is there's one team that has beat both those teams.
The Defenders.
Yeah. I was like, because I knew that statistic was going to be
Yeah,
brought up,
exactly.
and I was just like, I need a sub statistic.
It's like, so we're number 1, bitches.
Yeah, but it's so funny to me because you guys are tied with me in that.
We're tied with you.
Yeah, that's you know what? That's how
You guys
winners
are
put,
tied with me.
That's how winners put things. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No. But then we go onto the other side where it's Nick. And then
Then Joey, then me.
Yeah, but Joey's even got a losing record.
No,
too.
me and Joey are tied.
Yeah, but losing records,
Yes.
right?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. That's right. So like ours is really the competitive division.
Yeah.
You guys are competitive in the opposite end of things.
Yeah, like to compete for the shittiest team.
Yeah.
So,
Like the
yeah.
one that honestly like. No, okay, and then Matt's and ours. Matt is Picard.
Picard,
Chris
yeah.
and Matt. Chris, Matt's and ours. So
Fuck. So to be in a division with 3 teams that are all 3 and 2, and then to be the lone wolf at 1 and 4.
well, what sucks is so
Okay.
okay.
Minus 12.
Talk about
touchdowns.
singing a fucking song.
But in my,
One is the
lowliest
number.
number. That's not scary.
I'm pointing to Matt's chair and it's empty right now, but
We.
Well, he went back to prison.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's actually
he's in prison right
yeah,
now.
he's actually here. We told him to sit over there.
yeah.
Like, you shut up and sit in the corner, Matt.
Matt, you're not allowed on camera.
Matt, shut up in the corner! Shut up in the corner now! Shut the fuck up!
Hey, this gang's coming undone.
So Matt's dead, guys. And G is probably wanted for murder.
Wouldn't be his first time.
But on another positive note, it's quiet here again. And it's gonna be quiet for a while, right? Guys. Hey! I gotta go. Apparently there's people coming for me. I hear sirens from afar. But you know what? Fuck Matt Picard!
Boom, Matt, boom.
Yeah, we're gonna need some.
Hashtag.
we're gonna need someone to fill in for Matt. He's dead. I didn't do it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. I might be prison G. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 5.
And you got a bang.
Oh my God, what are we doing with our lives? Have a good night.